Hey guys, as promised, this is gonna be the start of my tutorial for Bethena by Scott Joplin. I've learned the intro and a little bit of the A section so far, so that's what we're gonna cover in this video. So it's probably gonna be pretty short, but I'm gonna try and play it without mistakes so you can see what we're gonna get up to, but no promises there because I haven't really warmed up and I always make mistakes, but I'll try my best. And also, I wanna say thank you to all you guys who watch my videos and my old videos. You should check those out. I have other Scott Joplin tutorials and art videos on this channel and other stuff like that. So feel free to leave your comments, your suggestions, any questions you might have, anything you might want me to clarify, and leave your likes and consider subscribing and all that stuff. I'm gonna add more shorts and stuff too, so appreciate all you guys. And here we go. So this is how it's gonna sound. And I made a couple mistakes in there, dynamics and stuff. Certain things were louder than they should be, certain things were softer, but you get the gist of it. So here's middle C, there's a C above that. We're on an A. Yeah, this is in the key of G, I think, this part, the A section, so it's in 3/4 time, waltz time. And the intro is marked MP, so moderately soft. And so you start out here and you just go down a few octaves, I think 4 octaves of the same thing. We have an 8th note to a quarter note to an 8th note to a quarter note, and that's the rhythm. So A, G, B, A, and then I like to switch to my left hand, so you're gonna be crossing over. We have the same thing, A, G, B, A, then back to right, A, G, B, A, and then left again, A, G, B, A. Hopefully this is in the frame, because that's about as low as we're gonna go unless some octaves are lower. But, and then, so that's 4 times so far. Then you do it again, and then you switch to A, C, B, A, and then D, and then a D octave. All right, so the whole intro. And this D is a dotted half note, so it's like a half note plus a quarter note. And this is also a dotted half note, so you hold those longer. Now, that's the basic intro, but as you saw in my demonstration, there are chords that come in, and the chords that come in, here's middle C, is it C major chord, second inversion, to a C minor chord, second inversion, to this chord here, F sharp, C, D, and then C, F sharp, A, which is a suspended chord, I believe. I don't know which one. It might be I think it's an inversion, but I'm not sure what the name of that is. You can leave that in the comments. My theory, isn't what it used to be, but now those chords come in. So as you saw, you do this, So that C major chord is hit simultaneously with the A. So all right, so that's, and then the C minor is hit with the A. Then you go to the C, B, A, and then you hit this chord, F sharp, C, D, and then this chord, C, F sharp, A with the octave Ds. All right, so so the chords are coming in on the A of, your left hand portion of the intro. Then another chord comes in on the A. Then a D. This D, the chord comes in, and then on the D octave it comes in. Trying to make this as simple as possible. Hopefully I'm not confusing anyone. Alright, so play that back as many times as you need till you get it. Take your time, get this down. And practice the hands separate, and then, each hand has what it has to do. And then once you have them solid, then you can start putting it together slowly, because then your muscle memory is solidified, and then your brain can focus on joining the things together and the interplay between the two hands. The ragtime hands are not really that difficult. Once you keep playing it, you get a sense of the rhythm and where things have to come in and all that kind of thing. So, and I'm looking off the sheet music. I have a video on sheet music on this channel. You could check that out, basic music theory and all that, if you need help with that, because listening to the song is good, but it's also very beneficial to be able to look at the sheet music and see the dynamics and see the rhythm and see where the hands come in and all that. So check that out. I think it's called Beginner Music Theory. There's also pedal markings on the sheet music, but you want to learn it very good without pedal, because pedal covers a multitude of sins, and it's just something else that your brain is going to have to focus on. And you'll want to get to that point, because you can't really play this song without pedal. But first you want to focus on getting the notes down right, the rhythms and the hands separate and together and all that stuff. So that's the intro, and then it goes into this part, as you saw. So here's middle C. You're on a B, D, A. And you could probably do 1, 2, 3. So you don't have, I like to do 1, 2, 5 to the 4, but then you have to switch, instead of doing this. But that's a big stretch, and I haven't practiced it that way, so my muscle memory doesn't know it that way, but that probably is a better way. It's more economical with your fingers, because they're already there. You don't have to switch things. But you could do it whatever way you want to do it. Experiment with it. If you have smaller hands, you might have to do it my way. I have pretty big hands, so I don't know why I didn't just learn it this way. But that's B, D, A together to a G. And you want to hold this B and D. It's marked dotted half note in the music, so you want to hold it through, because it gives it a fuller sound as opposed to just, so you can hold those two while you do the other ones. Again, B and D and A, to a G, to a B, to an A. And then the next one is C sharp A. It's really C sharp, G, and A together, holding the C sharp and G for a dotted half note as well, like the previous measure. So it's really this. But if you just do C sharp and A to the G and then the B and the A, I don't think it makes that much difference. I mean, there is a difference sonically you can hear. You can hear a difference in it, this, as opposed to, but you can make that decision. It's just, I don't know, for some reason, my fingers just did that. But if you want to be true to the sheet music, it is this. And again, hold those down. So that's C sharp, G, and A to B and A. Then this, I'm starting with the right hand, then we'll go over the left hand. And then you have a C, F sharp, A, that same chord from the intro. Same thing, hold the C and the F sharp to a C above middle C, down to a B, down to the same chord, quarter note. So this is a quarter note, the B is an eighth note, this is a quarter note, and then you have an E minor chord inverted, B, E, and G. All right, so far we have okay, so I'm gonna go over the left hand for that part. Middle C is here, C below. You're on a low G here to D and G. These are quarter notes that waltz rhythm, you know. So G, D and G together. Then E octaves, E, G, and A together. All right. And then you come to D, D octave, half note, up to a F sharp and an A, quarter note. So to a D sharp, quarter note, to E, quarter note, to E and G, quarter notes. All right, so the whole thing. All right, and when we're gonna put them together, you start together. So the first chord is together with the low G, then you have a G by itself, then you have D and G by itself, then you have B by itself, and then you have the A with the D and G together. So look, pay attention, I'm doing it slowly. Then the second measure. Same rhythm, same thing. The together and the separate are the same thing as the previous measure. So now you have this, this thing right here. So you start off together on the D octave, hit the C, then hit the F sharp A, together on the C, F sharp, A with the D sharp octave, and then together on the E minor and the E octave. And then these two E and Gs are separate. So far. All right, so you could play that back. Now we have this theme here. And what that is, you're on the C above middle C, C and E together, up to an A, down to an E, and then a C and G together. So, and then he moves down, same rhythm, different hand position, G and B together, up to an E, B by itself, and then the whole G major root position chord, instead of just the two like it was here. Here it's, but here it's, and then C sharp and G together to a B. So B and then G by itself, and then the whole chord, and then C, F sharp, A. So that whole thing slow. And I recommend listening to the piece so you can hear the rhythms if you're confused by me describing this is a quarter note, this is an eighth note. If you're not at that point yet, it doesn't necessarily mean you can't play this, because I knew music theory before I started learning these. I taught myself that stuff, but your knowledge of music theory doesn't necessarily coincide with your ability to play. So you might be able to play more difficult things even if you don't really understand the rhythms and the notes and the sheet music. So that's why I recommend listening to it, so it'll help you to hear how it should sound, the rhythm and stuff. So and then after this video I'm gonna finish the A section. It goes back into a repeat of this after this part, but I have to learn it to see if it's exactly the same or where it goes from there. So I'm not gonna include it in this video, and I don't want this to be that long anyway. So then the left hand for that is C octaves here. Here's middle C, octave, up to a C chord, second inversion, E, G, middle C. So then up to a D octave, to a G major inverted, D, G, and B. So D, then a A, to a E, G, A, the same thing from before. These are all quarter notes. Back down to a A, up to a D dotted half note, and then root position D major chord, twice quarter notes. So now we'll put them together. So hopefully you can see how they line up. It's kind of difficult for me to explain, okay, hit this, then hit this, then hit that. So it's just, you have to really look. I'm trying to go slow so you can see. Together, separate, right, together, together, right, left, right, together, and then together, right, left, right, together, together, left, left. So one more time. All right. So that's what we're going to get up to in this video. Like I said, leave your comments, your questions, your suggestions, what you want to see. Check out my other videos. If you could like the video and share it and all that and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And thanks for watching.